I believe that we're all here for a reason. I believe that everything I do in my life is already planned and set. You know, been so many things happen to me throughout my life, and if there was no higher power, then it wouldn't be possible for me to be here. Even in the fight with Wilder, brought me off the canvas in round 12 when I was knocked out to raise me to my feet and to fight on for a reason. And I believe the second return for me in boxing, because I had 3 years out the ring. I was down with depression and anxiety. I put on 147 pounds. I was taking drugs on a daily basis. I was drinking on a daily basis. I was gone. I was finished. The only place I ever thought that I'd ever end up was in a padded room somewhere. It was terrible. I was thinking about suicide every day, and I had nothing to be upset about. I was heavyweight champion of the world. I was 27 years old. I had money, fame, glory, a family, achievements, kids, everything running so smooth, but it didn't matter, because mental health will bring you to your knees if you let it. When you lose the passion to breathe fresh air anymore and you don't want to live, you're in a terrible place. And I remember a moment I was in a high performance car, Ferrari. I was heading towards a bridge. I heading towards this bridge at high speed, 190 miles an hour, and I was going to crash into a bridge. And before I hit this bridge, I got to about maybe 500 foot from the bridge. And I heard a voice, I physically heard a voice speak to me and say, "Stop, don't do this." And I pulled over. I remember I was shaking, I was crying, I was thinking, I knew I was totally gone. I didn't think I'd ever come back. Boxing was the last thing I ever cared about at this position. And I remember thinking, you know what, if I'm ever going to get right again, I've got to get fit, I've got to lose the weight. I wasn't losing the weight to come back to return to the fight game. I was doing it for me, for my health. And the more I trained, the more I was getting better and better by the day. I lost a lot of weight quickly. And I was feeling good, I was feeling great again, and I wanted to get back in the ring. I felt like I had a lot more to offer, a lot more to give. Retirement wasn't for me. I had 3 years out the ring, and it was a horrible 3 years, the worst 3 years of my active life. And I thought, I'm going to get back in the ring, I'm going to fight again. I suffered with depression and anxiety my whole life, from being a little boy to being a man. But I always had a goal of becoming heavyweight champion of the world, and it always brought me back out of the darkness to achieve that goal, and nothing else mattered. I had a lot of tragedy go on in my life, and a lot of stuff happened that maybe could have put me off track of being heavyweight champ, but I always sort of sidetracked all of that and concentrated on the job in hand. And when they said, right, you're going to fight Klitschko for the world championship, I was like, when I win, I'm not going to have a goal anymore. So I almost knew going into the fight that I was going to come down, it was going to be a disaster. I was very depressed going into the fight, going into training camps. I knew I was going to beat this guy. And I remember saying to me dad and my brothers, I said, win, lose or draw, I said, I probably won't fight again after this. Life is precious, and it's beautiful just to wake up in the morning. Before I used to take it all for granted. I didn't care. I didn't care about nothing. I didn't care about family, friends, relatives, achievements. I didn't care about fuck all. I just didn't care. But now, after going to hell and back, I appreciate fresh air and a glass of water.
Gratitude.
Smaller things in life.
Gratitude.
Because when you've lost, you never know what you've really got until it's gone.
Yeah.
But I've had the opportunity to be shot down and come back. You know, and you really find out who your friends are, who the people are really behind you, who leaves, who jumps off, and everybody just loves a winner. Nobody wants to be around a loser. Nobody wants to be around a man who's lost his mind. So you really find out who your friends are. The people who call you in distress when you're down and you're out and you don't have any more to offer to them. So I suppose I got to see that side of everything without being beaten in a boxing ring first. So then on the comeback, I have the smallest team ever. The people who were there for me when I was gone, when I was out. So yeah, I keep it nice and small. I'm happy for every day. And whatever happens in life happens. I don't care. No matter what you do in your life though.
Yeah.
It all comes down to you, whether you're a successful athlete, whether you're a businessman,
Exactly.
or whether you've got a regular 9-to-5 job.
Yep.
The biggest thing in the world is contentment.
Yeah.
with who you are and what you are.
Totally.
I know plenty of rich people. I know billionaires and I know millionaires, and 99.9% of them ain't happy.
Yeah, they're fucking miserable.
Very unhappy people.
Yeah.
But then I know people who work 9 to 5 for minimum wages and are so positive and so happy.
They've got
It's
the world by the
unbelievable.
balls.
So ain't they in a better position than
Yeah.
everybody else who's like super rich and whatever, because
Absolutely.
they're happy and contented with their life and their surroundings and everybody in it.